Hi guys, welcome back to Play Candy. Today is going to be another custom doll make. So in the background I have my flower, unicorn and mermaid, in the middle are my frozen dolls, and in the front I have Miraculous, Ladybug and Cat Noir. Now today I'm going to be using one of my Phoebe frogs and I'm going to be making a Miguel from Coco because it is one of my favorite Disney films. Okay guys, so first off I'm using some nail varnish remover acetone to remove the whole of the doll's face this time, and that's just because I want to draw the eyes on from scratch. This is something for a grown-up to do. And then after I've removed the face, I am going to give it a little bit of a spray with Mr. Super Clear. This is just to bond everything on so that it sticks. Look away if you don't want to see the little eyes being snipped. Okay, and next up I am going to be painting the whole doll with a little base coat of white paint, white acrylic paint. I would use my airbrush if I could, but I have been having problems with it lately, so I'm just going to give it a little coating with some acrylic paint on my paintbrush. Now that everything is dry, I am going to start drawing in my features with some watercolor pencils. I'm using a brown sort of color and I'm just doing a light version of how I want everything to be positioned. Now I am making the skeleton version of Miguel, so I'm going to do the little outlines of his black smudgy eyes. And then I'm going to draw in some of his little eyebrows and the little shape of his skeleton nose. And then I'm going to do the little dots underneath his eyes. And finally I'm going to do the mouth. Once everything is coloured in place, I'm going to start going over it with darker pencils. I'm first of all going to use my darker watercolour pencils, and then I'm going to be using some pastels and paints as well. Just drawing some extra little flicky bits of hair. Now underneath Coco's eyes you can see little hints of pink and orange under there, so I'm going to make sure I've got those colours in there around his eyes. And these just all form a little bit of a base colour that will just show through. Oops. Okay, now I'm using my much darker pencils to go over the lines now that I know where I want them to be. And I'm going to start colouring the iris. I've put some orangey colours underneath the browns for his iris. Then I'm going to put a bit of black where I want it to be. Make sure those little eyebrows stand out a little bit. And because I want this all to be a lot darker, I'm going to start painting over all my little black areas now. to make them nice and dark, and we'll do the same for the second eye. I'm going to leave the dots underneath in just pencil because those are quite smudgy. But I'm going to darken up the lips. I will darken up the dots, but I won't paint them in because they're not as dark. There we go. And I'm now going to just finish in some little details around the eyes. Darken up those eyebrows. There we go. I think he's starting to take shape. Now I'm going to put the little reflections in his eyes. Whiten up those scleras of the eyes. And now I'm going to start painting his clothing. So Miguel wears this lovely little red tracksuit top. Now I have made a little hood separately out of felt, and we'll put that on at the end once all the paint is dry. And let's paint on his blue jeans. And now we need to make his little brown boots. And his stripes for the sides of the arms on his tracksuit top. Glued on the little felt hood, and now it's just a case of putting some little details on. So I'm going to use my little black embellishment pen to do some shoelaces and to do his little zipper on his tracksuit top, and some silver for his skeleton bones for his hands. Really pleased with how Miguel has turned out. What do you guys think? I've done some gloss, some clear varnish over his eyes and lips to make them nice and shiny. And there we have it. Let me know in the comments down below if you like this custom. This is one of my favourites. Like I say, I absolutely love the film. I love the little character, so I love this little custom doll. There he is. I forgot to add some turned up little light blue markings for his jeans there because he wears little jeans which are folded up. Okay guys, that's all I got time for. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up and don't forget to hit the subscribe. Thank you guys. Lots of love. Bye bye.